Hello students. So in last class we discussed about the introduction of the tangents and secants to a circle. Few points I gave and some definitions also discussed. A theorem explained. Theorem is not necessarily important to prove that, but the statement of the theorem is very important. Radius of a circle to the tangent at a point of contact is always perpendicular to the tangent. Radius of a circle to a point of contact is always perpendicular to the tangent. Okay, that at least that statement you try to remember it. Okay, now see here. This is a circle, center of the circle, tangent, point A, point of contact. This OA is always perpendicular with respect to the tangent. Okay, OA is always perpendicular to the tangent. This theorem only I explained last class. Recall it, definition. OA is perpendicular to this tangent at a point of contact. Okay. Now I'll move to the exercise 9.1. Exercise 9.1. See here, blanks are there. A tangent to a circle intersecting in dash points. A tangent to a circle. This is a circle. This is a circle. This is a tangent. This tangent intersecting a circle at how many points? 1 point or 2 points or 3 points? At only 1 point, then only it is called as a tangent. If it intersects more than 1 point, means 2 points means that is a secant. It becomes as a secant. A line which intersects the circle at only 1 point is called the tangent of a circle. Tangent to a circle. Okay. Next one. First blank is tangent. A line intersecting a circle in two points. This is the line which is intersecting at 2 points. This is intersecting 2 points. Now this is called as a secant. This is intersecting at only 1 point. Means touches the 1 point. Now this is a tangent. Okay, a circle can have dash parallel tangents at the most. At the most, how many tangents a circle can have? How many tangents can a circle have? Parallel tangents. At the most is in a circle, at every diameter, there are 2 tangents will exist. More than 2 tangents, you never get a parallel tangents. At most 2 parallel tangents. Where you will get parallel tangents? At the ends of the diameter. At the ends of the diameter. At the ends of the diameter you will get a pair of tangents which are parallel to each other. One pair you get. These are the parallel tangents. Okay. These are the parallel tangents. One pair of parallel. At most 1 pair only get. You don't get another pair or any other line, another tangent which is parallel to this one. Okay. Next, the common point of a tangent to a circle and a circle is called. The common point of a tangent to a circle. This is a circle. And this is a tangent. Common point to tangent as well as this circle is called point of contact. This is called as a point of contact. Okay. To a circle, how many tangents can be drawn? There exist infinitely many tangents to a circle. To any circle, there exist infinitely many tangents. If they ask from a point on the circle, how many tangents can be drawn? Only 1 point. From one particular point on the circle there exists only one tangent, whereas to a circle infinitely many tangents will exist. From this point one tangent, from this point one tangent, from this point another tangent, like this you can draw many tangents you can draw. Infinitely many tangents will get to a circle. To a circle at a point. To a circle at a point, only one tangent. Try to understand the question clear. Okay. Next. These are the blanks. In case any other blanks are there, let me know that one, because I have an old textbook. In that these only blanks are there. Next, second question. A tangent PQ at a point P of a circle of radius 5 cm meets a line through the center at a point Q, so that OQ is equal to 12 cm. Find the length. A tangent PQ at a point P of a circle of radius 5 centimeters meets a line through the center O at a point Q, so that OQ is equal to 12 centimeters. Find the length of PQ. Find the length of PQ. See here, solution. This is a circle, center O. PQ, a tangent, PQ is a tangent. At a point P means P is the point of contact. P is the point of contact. From this point of contact P, Q is the another point which is outside of the circle. PQ is the tangent at a point P. Means here meaning is a tangent PQ at a point P means P is the point of contact. PQ is a tangent. Obviously we can say that PQ is a tangent. But at a point P means P is the point of contact. P is a point of contact of radius 5 centimeters. OP is the radius only 5 centimeters. OP is the radius. A tangent PQ at a point P of a circle of radius 5 centimeters meets a line through the center O at a point Q. Meets a line through the center O so that OQ is equal to 12 centimeters. OQ is equal to 12 centimeters. Find the length of PQ. Find the length of PQ. of a circle of radius 5 centimeters meets a line through the center O. Actually, this problem is reversed in new textbooks. I think that is a little bit change is there. Okay, this is a center of the circle, and this is Q, P. This OP length they asked actually in that one. This is 5 centimeter. PQ is equal to 12 centimeters. In case if they ask this one is a, here Q means PQ is equal to 12 centimeters. OQ length they asked here. But as per this question only I am going. Actually this question in new textbook some little changes are there. A tangent PQ at a point P of a circle of radius 5 centimeter meets a line through the center O. This is a tangent. This tangent is meeting a line through the center O at a point Q, so that OQ length is 12 centimeter. Find the length of PQ. Given OP is equal to radius of the circle 5 centimeters, OQ is equal to 12 centimeters. The length of this center to the point Q, PQ they asked. Since radius is perpendicular to the point circle to the tangent at a point of contact, like using the previous theorem. Since radius is perpendicular to the tangent at a point of contact, so OP is perpendicular to PQ. By Pythagoras theorem, in triangle OPQ angle, OPQ is equal to 90 degrees. By Pythagoras theorem, OQ square is equal to OP square plus PQ square. That is a 12 square is equal to 5 square plus PQ square. 144 minus 25 is equal to PQ square. Root of this is 144 and 25 subtract is 9. 190 is equal to PQ under root. Therefore, PQ is equal to root 119 centimeters. It is not a perfect square. You don't get exact answer there. Okay, is right. Next, draw a circle draw a circle and two lines parallel to a given line such that are parallel to a given line such that one is a tangent and other is a secant to the circle. You can draw in any directions or this is a only just diagram is required. Rough diagram. Draw a circle and two lines parallel to a given line. See here, this is circle, center of the circle. Given line means you can take any line here, either you take here or here or here or here, or you can take inside the circle also. But line no secant they did not mention. Again you are going to draw as a secant now, so don't take inside the circle. That is my advice. Okay, draw a circle. Circle I draw. I have to draw two more lines which are parallel to a given line. Given line is given now. This is given line L. Given line is L. Now I have to draw to this line parallel. Two lines I have to draw. One is a tangent to the circle. PQ is the tangent which is parallel to L. And this is a and XY is the secant which is parallel to L, means these three are parallel to each other. Here O is center of the circle, L is a given line, PQ is a tangent, XY is a secant. Now I drawn a PQ is a parallel to XY and PQ is parallel to L and XY is also parallel to L. That means PQ is parallel to L is parallel to XY. All these three are parallel to each other. As per the diagram, circle I drawn. As per the question, circle I drawn. Central circle. Two lines I have to draw. But before the two lines you draw, you need a one line. Okay, given line is L is a given line. Now I am going to draw two lines which they asked. One is tangent. PQ is the line which is a tangent at a point of contact A and parallel to L. Again, second line is XY is the another line which is a secant because it is intersecting a circle at two different points. Okay, XY is the secant which is parallel to L. So PQ parallel to L, XY is parallel to L. That means all these three are parallel to each other. Okay. So this is a many times they ask you one more question. This diagram, just a diagram only you need to draw it. Clear? Few questions of exercise 9.1 leftovers, few models. Means same length of finding the length of the tangents and theorem also is there. That will be discussed in next class. Okay. This is exercise 9.1. Still any doubts are there? Please text me. Okay, thank you.